Thursday night Major League Baseball action available at Bookmaker for you. And don't forget, bookmaker.eu, anytime, anywhere on your smartphone. Get the current updated odds, free, easy, convenient to open up an account. Bruce, let's talk about Boston visiting Chicago to take on the White Sox. Felix Doubront gets the call for the visitors. Philip Humber is a $1.40 favorite, 8 shaded to the over. Humber coming off a perfect game, third in franchise history, only the 21st perfect game in Major League Baseball history. The only thing I would say, just if you're talking a natural letdown spot, this one sticks out like a sore thumb. Plus, don't take anything away from what Humber did, but it was against a Seattle team that was hitting 235.
Yeah, rather offensively challenged the Mariners. I think you can safely say that. And Humber, I mean, great effort up there at Seattle. Obviously, only the 21st in history. Another back-to-back chance here. We always talk about Johnny Vandermeer. Nobody's done that in almost 70 years. But he's going to be facing a Boston team, and I think that another story here, besides after the perfect game and no-hitter, the Red Sox are scoring some runs finally. This week in Minnesota, finally the offense looks like it perked up a little bit, so maybe this is something Bobby Valentine was looking for in the turnaround for the Red Sox, and that might fuel an upsurge. They need it.
Look at the meat of the order here. I mean, they're struggling, but David Ortiz, he's hitting .444. Only Matt Kemp has a better batting average. 28 hits, 16 games, 15 ribbies, and Sweeney's hitting .392.
Some of these guys are stepping up, and a lot of people are forgetting right now. The Red Sox have started slow, but they've been without Carl Crawford since the start of the season. Jacoby Ellsbury got hurt after the first week, so the offense isn't running at full tilt right now. But like you say, a couple of these guys have stepped up, and Ortiz is doing a fantastic job, and that is all of a sudden providing some spring in the steps of the Red Sox.
One of the worst losses in Red Sox history was Saturday when they blew a 9-0 lead to the New York Yankees. And there's one guy, and one guy only, on the Boston Red Sox roster you can't blame for that day. That was Felix Doubront, who left the game with a 9-1 lead and pitched really well for 6 innings.
He did. And the theme for the Red Sox, and Doubront was unfortunately getting in the way of this problem for the first couple of weeks of the Red Sox, it has been the bullpen. They had a miserable ERA. They blew a lot of games. Since then, Bobby Valentine, he's already under the gun there in Boston, by the way. He has made a little adjustment. Daniel Bard now is back in the bullpen, and he thinks that might solidify things somewhat. I'm not sure, but they can't be any worse than they were out of the pen the first couple of weeks.
I'll make one more case for where I'm going with this game. A.J. Pierzynski, what a season he's having. 340, 4 homers, 15 RBIs. I think it's a natural letdown spot. You go from facing Seattle, coming off a perfect game, to a Red Sox lineup that's hitting the ball. And I think you're getting a number of 8 shaded to the under because Humber's coming off a perfect game. I really like the over in this game.
Yeah, and I think also because the Red Sox, like we said, are starting to swing the bats a lot better, I could buy into that. And Chicago, it's been kind of encouraging offensively for them, too. You talked about Pierzynski, some of those other guys swinging the bats pretty well as well.
It's going to be an interesting game. Pair of Sox going at it. It'll be Boston at Chicago. And the White Sox and Humber, $1.40 favorite to Bookmaker. Total on this game is 8 shaded to the over.